Hi, Izzy Galanti here, CXO and co-founder of Mosaic Instructional Planning. I wanted to talk real quick about the functionality of this tab, the exploration activity. This is when we're looking to do a collaborative activity using a specific learning structure for a specific purpose. Now, there's a video in the lesson tab that talks about post as a way to think through the entire lesson. This post is the lesson inside of the lesson. And it requires the thought of purpose, academic purpose. Are we looking to have students together solve a problem they otherwise couldn't on their own, exchange ideas, reflect or revise on work, or model or create a new process? Or what is the outcome of this meant to be? What strategy best fits the situation? And then how much time? Okay, so this is for a specific purpose inside of a lesson. Let's just say we're wanting students to exchange ideas. We simply click on this, it turns it green. What will happen then is we're looking to find the instructional outcome. Now, many times this could be academic. There could be something that we want to see as a result of our work together. It could be social, emotional. Maybe we're trying to encourage team building and relationship building, self-awareness, so many great things that can be a part of that. It could be cultural and some ways in which we can support some culturally responsive and sustaining education, right? So these outcomes can be all, some, one, most, however you want to pose it. But the one way I want to just show you that we can toggle back and forth in these frameworks is to see that we have social emotional learning, we have culturally responsive. So there are many ways that we can get prompted and think about why we're having students collaborate. However, in this case, we want them to exchange ideas. We set our outcome. Now we choose strategy. You could see in this strategy slot that we have to come down here to embed a strategy from our embedded taxonomy. You can always add one from your of your own choosing, but let's look at the taxonomy real quick and see that it moves in like a circular motion. When I hover over each section, it changes the section and kind of highlights it. So in this case, I already said we want to exchange ideas, and it opens up to exchanging ideas because I clicked the top piece of that. So now exchanging ideas is broken down, as all of these strategies are, into teacher-directed, student or teacher-assisted, and student-directed. You'll see that there's three. One opens automatically. If I click on the next one, it opens and closes the top one, and so on. There's three, there's two, and there's one. And it kind of works again in the fashion of outer ring, middle ring, inner ring. These are the teacher directed, these are the student assisted, these are the student directed. Real quick definition there is that a teacher directed strategy versus a student directed is that all of the choices are the teachers. You can adjust teacher directed strategies and make them student directed and vice versa. This is a fluid and changing process. Okay, so understand the idea of teacher directed versus student is just to get you, the user, to think about a progression throughout a year where our goal is student directed strategies. So let's use a 1-3-6 and say that it's now part of our lesson. The time is a drop down, however much time you determine should be used for this. Now the last piece of the functionality puzzle then is to look at the types of stems, discussion stems, question stems. Even in many cases here where we like to use this as a place to put instruction. Okay, so when we add a stem, we want to make sure that we're looking to level it according to the level of rigor, that we want to progress that level of rigor. So our questions don't just start at the highest levels. They kind of progress up to them and even extend beyond them. But in this case, you understand that we're just trying to add any and all types of questions that we can ask or have students ask to each other. Very important to get them self-sufficient and cause them to be more in control of the learning, and you kind of just facilitate that learning. So that's it. Real quickly, again, post, figure out why you want students to collaborate together, what the expected outcome might be, choose a strategy that's best, or add one that's of your own choosing and your own creation, or one that's not a part of our taxonomy, and then signify what time and how much time. Add your questioning and question stems and or instructions here. Okay, that's it for now. If you have any more questions, choose this tab here on our help panel, info@mosaic-ip.com. You also have other videos and more information around exploration of content using the help panel here as well. All right, until we talk again, happy planning.